Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at another game from Nalik Games. This is going to play between 2 to 14 players, and it is a dice game, and this is Kernel. In this game, you're going to be trying to have the most kernels by the end of the 4th round. So let's go ahead down the table here. I'll show you how to play this game, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so this is the game Kernel. In the game Kernel, you're trying to get the highest amount of kernels by the end of the 4th round. And each round will play up until someone gets to 100 points. On your turn, you're simply going to roll these dice. If you ever roll a 1, your turn will end, and you can roll the dice as many times as you want until your turn ends or you're satisfied with your roll. If you don't roll an event style die, you will just take the added number. So if I had took a 3 and a 2, so I would take 5 points and I would add that to my score. Once someone hits 100 points, each other player will get one more roll to try to beat that, and the person with the highest score will get 4 kernels at the end of the round. You start the game with 20 kernels. And if you ever run out of kernels and you have to pay kernels, you don't need to worry about it. But like I said, at the end of the 4th round, the person with the most kernels wins. Now, when you're rolling, a couple different things can happen. If you roll a single, like I said, your turn will end. Your turn is over, no points are counted for that turn, and you lose 1 kernel. However, if I ever roll 2 1s, then snake eyes, that's really bad. So I lose all accumulated points for the entire round, so I don't have any points at all. I also lose 4 kernels, which is very bad. Also, if I roll 2 1s and someone grabs the corn cob, they will lose a kernel. Why you say that would happen? Well, if you roll doubles at any point, so if anyone rolls doubles, the first person to grab the corn cob gets a bonus kernel. So if you see doubles and you see the 1s, you might be tricked into picking this up, and then you'll lose a kernel instead of gain a kernel. If you roll 6s, you receive 1 bonus kernel for each 6 rolled during that turn. You also cannot keep bonus kernels if the 1 is rolled, so you'll lose those kernels. So this is a little bit of push your luck for how many times you roll on there. But that's basically how that mechanic works. So you're going to be rolling the dice, seeing what these results are, and then, depending on the results, getting points or kernels or losing kernels. And those are the basically 5 different situations that can cause things to happen before someone hits 100 points. Once someone hits 100 points, whoever has the highest score is going to get 4 kernels. You'll repeat this 3 more times, and the person with the highest amount of kernels at the end of the game wins. All right, so that is in a nutshell how you're going to play Kernel. Let's go ahead back up to the table here and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so this is a very, very, very light dice game. So this is going to be one that you're going to play at like family functions or just to, bust out and have fun with some of the younger kids. Really like how simple the game is, and I really like how interactive it is for players' turns. Like you're rolling the dice and you're paying attention to what they're doing, because if they roll doubles, you're going to go out and try to grab that kernel. And throughout the game, you're trying to get those 100 points. So there's a little bit of push your luck when you're rolling on your turns, because you may want to get your roll a little bit better, but you're always wary of rolling a 1. So overall, this is an extremely light dice game, but if you're in the market for one of those, this is a fun light dice game. So that is my thoughts on Kernel. Thank you for watching.